Howdy, folks. This is Band 073, cruising land, Bonoricus, pulling in that car park with the handbrake. And as I mentioned in my previous little quick guide for the Memories of Officers item, I'm going to do a Memories of Kirito item guide for Sword Art Online available as well. And I say this one specifically, besides the Officers one, for a reason. Now, this is an absolute bastard to get. Why, you may ask? Because it's on top of a building. Now you're probably thinking, that's not too hard, Brandon. Just use your UFG to get up there. Yeah, I'll go with that. Except one slight problem. To get up there, you gotta do a bunch of bastard, prick, son of a biscuit hard jumps, plus grabs with the UFG to do it. And if you don't time your release of the L1 button correctly, you're screwed. You gotta start the whole run again. Now, I'll show you why. For the Memories of Kirito item, we want to go to the Old South. The Subway B entrance. Now, I'll zoom in my map here. The item itself is actually on the building. Get that closer to. I believe it's that chest there, but I'll find out when I get back up there. Now, as a quick show on the map here, it's going to be a little hard to explain, but we want to run up this particular building here. Use the UFG to get to this building. We want to stand on this little apex on the building you can see here in the reticle. Then we've got to do a moving jump to UFG up to this building. Where is it? Hey, hold on. Oh, sorry, I got my building wrong. So we jump this building, and we get to this building. We gotta stand on this little pinnacle here anyway. UFG up to this building, get up onto the pinnacle here. Do a moving jump with the UFG up to this building. And then we can just do a running jump onto this oval-shaped building here. Then we've got to jump off a point right about here in roughly the middle of the reticle there, and go across on a slight angle to hitch the UFG on the top side of the building here to flip up, and then we just run across and UFG up to the top of this building, which is simple stuff. The two hardest parts, the hardest parts here actually are the height of the UFG launched to here. And actually, this one's fairly difficult as well, but it's quite easy in comparison to the rest of them. So we got a high UFG here, which is slightly difficult, and I'll show you an easy way to do it. We then got a high UFG again here, but it's not actually as hard as the last one. The hardest I find, besides the second last jump, is actually here, where you got the move jump. Because if you don't hit the top of the building, you're pretty much not getting up there. I've got lucky a couple of times, but you pretty much got to hitch the top of the building, otherwise you're falling down on the ground, and you're starting the whole run again. And of course, then you just run across the building, jump across to here, and then this is the other hardest one, is you launch across here. Now, it's actually a relatively specific jump you've actually got to make. For some reason, if you jump about 2 foot to the left of it, or from about 2 foot to the left, you don't make it. I don't know why. It boggles the mind. Anyway, let's walk. No, I need to. Hold on. Dang, screwed up. I need to go to field first. Then I won't walk into the thing. Now you're about to see why this is the worst of the items to get to. The Namco? Why did you have to do this? Or whoever decided to put these items here. I know you want us to use our UFG. But really? Did you have to make him this much of a dick? Get rid of my reticle. Whoops, I didn't really want Didn't want... Really? Didn't... Sorry, folks. I didn't want this boss fight involved. Hold on. I'm much higher level, so I should be able to take care of this relatively quickly. Ow! Shoot me in the face. Didn't get him involved the last time I did it, when I did this last night. Actually got the item, so I don't know why he decides to get involved now. Yeah, the one problem I've actually got with the gaming in this game is the fact that you can only aim so high. There we go. Oh, no wonder he couldn't move back. He caught himself on the building. Sucker. Okay, so this is the actual building where the items are. Okay, yeah. That's the building there we gotta get to the top of. Okay. So we've established that. So what you want to do is when you get to the subway entrance, you want to run around. You can run right back out straight if you want it, or you can go out and around. Doesn't matter. But you want to find this building. Now, for reference, we're northeast of the subway entrance. Now you notice we've actually got different levels of the building here. This is where it becomes a bit of a dick. So you want to UFG up each level. This is the easy part, folks. This is just regular stuff that you'd be used to from playing the game. I almost missed the jump there. Now we come on to our first difficult one. Now, there's actually a slight difference in hitboxes with the treasure box. Treasure boxes around the place. Because if you have a look, you see obviously it's closed. I haven't picked the item up, so if I pick that up, the treasure box actually increases in height, and the hitbox extends with it. And that's actually the key to making this jump easily. Now, the video I actually saw last night, which I finished watching this morning before recording this and the Arphasis item guide, actually shows a different method to what I'm going to show you. The method that the person uses in that video, they hitch up to about there somewhere, and then, or maybe a little bit further to give them more room, but they hitch up to roughly this height, and then do an aerial UFG over to here. I've got a much more simple method that'll actually help you. Now, actually, so you can see what the heck's going on here, I'm going to check now. Well, there's a display of some very bad collision detection right there, folks. That's like, what the heck? Hold on. Wait, that. Oh, I didn't really want that. Anyway, I'll screenshot the game just to be sure. I didn't really want to do it the way that came up, but anyway. Yeah, that's a very bad collision detection there, I have to say. Yeah. See? I didn't drop down. I'm still standing a minute. I'm going to screenshot it again. This proof. Now, I'm going to change here to... where did I go into items for? I'm going to do this to make it easier for you guys to see what's going on here. And I'll use my S stock so it's not as obvious that I got a weapon out. But anyway, what we want to do is, instead of going... You can see that blends in much more against the scenery. What we want to do is, instead of UFGing up there, where you can see the reticle aiming, we're going to go up over here. Because I'm way out of range. Which normally would be a problem. However, what we're going to do is abuse the increased hitbox of the treasure chest right here. By jumping on top. It doesn't matter where you're standing on because you're probably going to have to move anyway. So what you want to do from here, and that'll also warp your Probably whoop your partners up here too if they happen to be with you. But anyway, they won't be able to follow you much of this anyhow, so that's no biggie. So what you want to do, now you'll also notice, if you move back slightly, you can get a little further increase on height. And what you want to do, you notice that the reticle moves up when you jump. That's the key to making this jump off the treasure box. Jump it at the highest point, release your button. Then you'll be able to get up easily. And then just UFG up here. And this one, you gotta use the maximum height of your UFG. Now again, just make it a little easier to jump if you want to. You don't have to, that one, but you can. Now, I tried several different ways of trying to get up here. And this is where I differ from the video again. See, the video I was watching, they go off on a little bit of an angle and UFG up over there somewhere. I tried that and I kept hitting the underside of the damn ledge or hitting too low. So, what I did is I altered it a little bit, and because you're going at an angle, you're actually increasing your distance a little. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to try straight. I pretty much got it first time. Now, of course, first time is never an easy thing to do, especially with this jump. Let alone the last jump I'm going to have to show, because if you actually look over there, I'll change weapon here, give you a one right there. The other one holds an elastic monster stomach or fly part debris or something. Yeah, fly part debris it was, if I remember correctly. But yeah, so what we want to do, back to my stuff, so my arms are out of the way. We're actually gonna want to. Oh, that's just brilliant collision detection there. I'm actually standing above the ground. That's just brilliant. Now, what you're actually going to want to do here, now, your run speed, that's fine. We don't actually even want to break into a regular run. Because you'll notice you actually move fractionally slower when you're aiming. One thing I had noticed. And that's also part of a key to making this jump. Because what we got to do is we've got to go over to this edge. And at the very last second before we run off the edge, raise the camera up to hit the UFG up there. Somewhere on that ledge, straight ahead of where you're aiming. You can hit a little below, like here, and still make it if you eventually flip up and hit the right point of the ledge, which I did a couple of times, trying to get the kid box, item. But yeah, you don't rely on hitting just below the ledge. You want to try to hit the ledge straight on if you can. So, goes a little something like this, and I probably won't get it first time myself, but let's see. So you want to aim from back air lights, you're not going to do this. See, I hit the one spot you didn't want to hit. I told you I wouldn't get it first time. This is why it's a bitch. Because now, I've then got to run all the way back around here to climb up again. And this is where the camera's a bit dodgy too, I've noticed. It clips into things that shouldn't be. Or clips behind things that shouldn't. Screw you, Ray! You're going straight through my UFG. Because, see, there's a bit of that is very bad camera angle right there. That shouldn't happen, normally. Let's try this again. Now, don't get me wrong. It's quite easy once you get the hang of it, but once you do it once, you're not going to want to do this again. Look, I'm going to be brutally honest here, folks. I didn't even really want to record this video, but I thought to give you as a simple explanation on specifically how to do this particular treasure box, I thought I'd do it. If you don't have to run and jump here, you can. I'd recommend not. This is one where you can just sit there and aim. This next one, as I say, you're going to have to run and gun. Now, I personally am not brilliant at running and gunning with the UFG. Never have been. That's why I try not to do it. Damn it! See, if you hit the very bottom of a ledge like that, like I just did there, you should be able to flip up, but you don't want to land on the actual underside, otherwise you're screwed, like you just saw. So, oh my. Anyway, let's try this once more. I'll try and get it for you. Ah, got the underside again. See, that's from you make your release and land. Another underside launch, which is a very common theme for this box. And you're gonna hit that underside quite a few times before you actually manage to land it. Then you've got to land the last one, which I reckon is probably just as hard. See, land, and be careful when you hit the treasure box too, by the way, folks. If you hit the collision in the wrong way, you just gotta slide straight off. My god, I did that enough times last night that really pissed me off. And yes, this video is probably going to be quite long. But I'm gonna show you the trial and error of actually getting it. That's why I'm not gonna edit this one. I was planning to give you a perfect run, but like edit it and then record a narration. But I thought, you know what, I'm gonna show you the trial and error of actually getting up here. Now, of course, you have to all the way back here. It makes it easier to give yourself a... There we go! There we go, folks. Again, see? It's like camera detection issue there, or camera not quite reacting with the collision the way it should be now. Now we're up here, and you think we could still get much higher than this if we had access to the top of those buildings. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure we do in some way, shape, or form with running and jumping, but you see, the other way, if you could do it, and I'm not even going to move from here, is to hit from down. I'm going to put my gun out. Get my gun out. From down here, you could, in theory, I have my UFG out there for a second, is to do the same thing and get up to there and then come across here. While in theory that's possible, it's just easier to do the way I showed you. So, building here. Now what you want to do, and this is what I recommend doing. You're going to run up and take a leap of faith. And for some reason, I actually skidded there. Now, this is the other part of the jump that I find a pain in the ass. See, I was jumping from actually over this, and I got a point. Right when I was jumping over this thing here. Now, for some reason, whether there be a slight collision error or not, I don't know, but while I was jumping over that, I actually couldn't make it. I was falling short. And what I did is, because you actually got to take a run up at this one too to get that little extra distance, is from here, I moved my line over to about here. Now, because of the way these reticles work, it's not exact, but I lined up so I went off right sort of here where this damage mark is. Now, I think that damage mark is actually there for a reason to tell you that's where you need to jump from to get there. And you've got a target with your reticle, with the UFG to hit. You've got to hit somewhere on that block there. You can't hit this. You could hit just on the bottom, well, top of the bottom block here and get there. This is the flip, but you're wanting to hit as close to the top on this block as possible. Or even if you do somehow get lucky, the very top of the block there, and you should, feature it there and you flip up anyway. But this is probably the hardest besides the jump to get on top of that building. So let's try this thing. Now I like to start from basically where you land, take a run around here to get your speed. And bingo! First time. And then we just run across here. Now you can run across the back of the building. I might just quickly check something. Nope, no treasure box. I did think so. Ray would have said something anyway. We'll see on one of them. So from here, just choose your point. I'll just go right here for simplicity's sake. UFG up, and we're on the building. And it goes, this particular treasure box is where the Kirito memory item was. And I'll just grab myself a light shield here. Of course, the items in treasure boxes are random each time, so yeah. That's how you get up onto this bugger of a building. From all the way over, from over there, where we came from. Now I'm going to UFG back towards there so I can show you. Now you can see where my partners are over there. There's Straya. Then we UFG'd up that particular building there to the treasure box, to up there, up to that particular gap there, then on top of there, and then onto the next building behind there. And then we UFG'd up onto here, run across, jumped a heck of a drop down onto this building, took a run around, and UFG'd onto the front of the building there, and then up over to there. That's one hell of a journey! Namco, or whoever's doing these DLC updates, I love the challenge, but make it a little simpler, please. I'm sure you're gonna get a lot of criticism for how hard that damn item is to get. I know Kirito is the boss or main character of SAO, but really? Did you have to make it that hard to get to? Anyway. And look, I'm going to admit right now there probably is another easier way to get to it that still revolves around that jump there, because you're going to have to make that jump, but to come from the other side. But it looks like to keep the route as small, or rather short, as possible, you go up and around. Building, the building in the back there, and then up here, and then the building there, and then jump here and across. But I'm sure there has to be another route. Whether you can access the top of these buildings easily or not's another thing. Because if you could easily access the top of here, you could just run across it and jump off onto that building there. But yeah, anyway. I knew this guy was going to be a longer one, just the whole trial and error thing. Now, the key to remember is with the UFG jump or launch from the chest to there, is to make sure you jump to raise your reticle up that little bit extra to make sure you get the flip so you can land on the very, very edge of that broken part. You want to land somewhere about there. Then you'll flip, you'll do a second flip, which will get you up onto there, and then you can UFG up there, and then you want to, then you can just set up an aim to hit, and you'll generally should get up onto the next building. But you can jump again to get that little extra height to make sure you definitely get up there. And then to this one, from your start, you gotta move, and then I'll try and pull it up again here for you in a similar manner. Obviously, I can't UFG on anything, but which is perfectly fine. But when you're running and gunning, as I'm gonna call it, you can see when you're items that you can target, which is perfectly fine. But when you're actually moving forward, when you're moving forward, get to about roughly here, which is like, yeah, just like say 3, maybe 4 paces from the end. You get about here, you're then gonna raise your camera up, and then when you do that, you're gonna jump off the edge. Then obviously don't stall like I did there. I'm just landing on the building because that's where I am. But I'll do that sequence right here now. Wait, just say you've got an idea of the timing again, so it's fresh in your thing. Of course, you can go up early if you're already comfortable doing that sort of thing. That's entirely your choice. But start on the edge, give yourself the room, and then from here up and jump. And, well, I released it there because you don't have a choice, but yeah, that's pretty much. There's no way getting out of that UFG aiming thing either, I don't think. But anyway. So yeah. It's a pain in the butt. Oh, it's a real bastard to get to, but I tell you what, it's one hell of a level of satisfaction when you actually get there. My god, is it satisfying. But yeah, that's pretty much it. No, I'll say this. The hardest part is getting from the treasure chest up to the top there, and then you just got a simple running jump there, and then you got the next hardest part, which is from that building over here. Simplest part is just small UFG launch to get to the other building there, and the other simplest part being getting up to the top to get to that chest. So just take it slow and be patient. Put it this way, it was pissing me off. I did get there, so as you can see in this video, it's possible. Now I apologize for the length of the video. I was hoping to do it a little bit faster for you, i.e. first or second time, but third time's a charm, or whatever it was in this case. So anyway, yeah. So if you like this video, please be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and if you're real, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a video. And when you ding that bell, be sure to select the all option to receive all notifications. And with that being said and done, oh yes, and don't forget to follow me on Patreon, the link's in the description. And yes, definitely with all that being said and done, I'll see y'all in the next video. And remember, the Fatal Bullet Let's Play is coming. It's still going up, just slight technical glitches with both editing and internet. More so the internet than actually ending at the minute. Regardless, I'll see y'all next time. This is Bandit 0073, smoking up those tires, but I'm gonna run out of here, and signing.